Hey, you're looking good today. This is Frank in the Brazil Times newsroom, and here is what's happening. Well, we're going to start off with a birthday today. Everybody sing along. I'm not going to lead you, but it is Jeannie Burris's birthday today. So when you see Jeannie Burris today, our general manager, you be sure and wish her a happy birthday, okay? All right. Now, in today's edition of the Brazil Times, we have to do this once every 40 years, all right? Hey, Steve Bell's here. Hi, Steve. Be sure and tell Jeannie happy birthday. Give her a call when you see her, okay? Or give her a call and wish her happy birthday. But anyway, in today's edition of the Brazil Times, and I want to tell you that at the top of the page is the Brazil Times, because it says Times office returning to National Avenue. And our editor, Pete Wilson, has a story on the front page here. We have a picture of our new location. Hey, Evelyn. Evelyn Brown's here. And our new building is going to be at 531 East National Avenue in Brazil. And so that's going to start May 1st. Next weekend is our moving day. And so we're all excited about that. Have a lot of history. The Brazil Times has been tied to Brazil and Clay County history for many years, back since 1888. So that's pretty cool. Inside, we have a brief history of the Times move since its founding in 1888. And on page 4, I have a column in which I found the original story by Chuck Crabb. When Chuck Crabb was the managing editor of the Brazil Times, he wrote two stories. One telling everybody they were leaving National Avenue to come here, to 100 Times Square, and then he wrote another story the next day saying, hey, we've arrived, and the new changes that came to being at Times Square. Hey, Earl Hutchison's here, one of our general managers in the past. You'll like to see that today. Carol Davis is here as well. But at any rate, Chuck had quite two stories about the history of the Brazil Times. When we moved here, and I didn't realize that, our whole technology changed. And according to what Chuck said, that was at the time when the Brazil Daily Times became the Brazil Times. Same newspaper, but they just took the name Daily out of the flag at the top of the page. At any rate, new press when we moved here. It was a great time for journalism in Brazil and Clay County, and you can read all about it in today's edition of the Brazil Times and online at thebraziltimes.com. Tracy Childs is here. Hey, Tracy. I don't think I've seen you since we had that big to-do back in the fall. Prom royalty. Northview's prom Queen and King are pictured on the front page. Gwendolyn Reynolds and Brian, I'll probably butcher his name, sorry Brian, Polovnik, maybe? I think that might be it. And then also on the front page, Staunton Park gets some TLC on Saturday. Ivy Jacobs has a story about that and some pictures as well. So let's see, we look in here and we have our obituaries, and we have some more local news. Relay for Life of the Wabash Valley is coming up this Saturday at Rose-Hulman. And Grantham University has announced that Ronald Lunsford of Brazil recently graduated with an online Bachelor of Science degree in multidisciplinary studies. Okay, and then I told you about, hey, we even have a picture of Robert Moore, and he is with Mr. and Mrs. Ivan Fuqua. And you can see that picture reprinted in today's edition of the Brazil Times. In fact, that was taken from the Millennial edition in 2000. And Earl Hutchison was the general manager back then. So, Earl, we have reprinted some of what you did back in the Millennial edition in 2000. Jason Moon was the sports editor. Cecil was the editor. And I'm not sure who all the reporters were, but we relied heavily on that edition for what we used in today's edition. Also in 1989, we had a history that was printed of the Times. I'm thinking probably Jim Dressler wrote that. I'm not sure. There was no byline on it. but we got some good information from that. And we have a picture of Jim Dressler in today's edition as well. Hey, Susan Thomas, she's here. She's a former Times reporter, and she moved on to bigger and better things, and always glad to see Susan, and I'm glad to call her a friend. Okay, Linda Messmer, the mesmerizing Linda Messmer. Did you know she's getting married? She's getting married this fall. I won't be able to call her the mesmerizing Linda Messmer anymore. But anyway, today she looks into the origins of Worcestershire sauce. Now that's as close as I can get to the way she pronounced it. So you'll have to find out what's going on as Linda hits the sauce today. Ann Bradshaw is here. Glad to see you, Ann. In the look back, we're going back to 1970. We have 3 letters to the editor to share with you today. In sports, let's see, Clay City split a doubleheader with the Eagles. The Knights dominated competition in a weekend sweep. And our sports editor, Kerry Fox, reports Kevin Thomas Jr. returns to Victory Lane at LPS. So, if you're interested in sports, we have a lot more for you in sports as well. Okay. Anyway, more prom pictures here, vaccination clinic that took place over the weekend. A lot more for you in today's edition of the Brazil Times, including all of these wonderful ads that are inserted in the Brazil Times. So you can check those out. And remember, happy Monday to you too, Susan. And Lori Brown, good to see you. Now, here's your assignment, folks. Remember, you got homework. Everybody call Jeannie Burris here at the Brazil Times today and wish her a happy birthday, okay? Okay. We're going to make sure that everybody knows that today is Jeannie's birthday, and she's another year better. All right. I'm Frank, and next Monday when we get together, hopefully, the plan is we'll be coming to you live from the new offices at 531 East National Avenue. We'll see you later.